So today I wanted to talk about how to get leads because I know that a lot of people have difficulties trying to get customers to their stores and just also for their services. So there's multiple ways that I've gotten leads that I hope is helpful for you. For instance, Facebook groups. So there's some Facebook groups that allow you to talk about your services and products. And then there's some Facebook groups that do not, but they'll give you one day to promote your services. So one way to get leads from them is just to provide value in the groups. And as people know you and as you answer other people's questions, they want to be your friend on Facebook. And then you could direct message them, or they could also just find out what you do. And if it's something they're interested in, then you could just get that as a lead. A second one is doing Instagram lives and Facebook lives, and that way you could just ask them questions like, hey, if this sounds something interesting to you, like please comment Instagram or class or like Zara module class, because those are the things I sell. And then if they comment that, then you could follow up that way. So that's another way to get leads. A third way to get leads is through your own LinkedIn profile. And just, I recently got a message from a YouTube ads specialist, and he messaged me through my LinkedIn. And that was just a way that he promoted his services to me. And it wasn't like spammy or annoying to me because I'm already interested in YouTube ads. So that was also fine for me to receive that. And so if you know that they're interested in your services, then it's okay to do that. So the secret trick is to know, like, if they're your follower and if they already like your content a lot, then they might be interested in those kind of services, not just to like spam wildly like a lot of different people. Another way of getting leads is when you just post in your Facebook story. So like Facebook has a way where when you press on your stories section, you could just share your promotions and your sales. And I've had people actually say that they were interested because they saw what I was doing. So I also post there on Facebook. Another way that you could do and get leads is through joint ventures or collaborations. So like recently a guy posted himself crying that like he didn't get tipped for his Uber driving services, and I was like, oh no, how sad. So then I like DM'd him and I said, what's your PayPal? Like, I'm gonna PayPal you the tip money because I felt so bad for him, right? And then he goes, I was just joking. I had Visine. I was just joking. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me buy something else in your services. I bought like a $40 book or something. And then he said, that's so nice of you. And then he said he would promote my Instagram class because I'm going to teach how to get sales and service products services on Instagram. And he's like, let me promote that for you. So like, that's just relationship building with other people with kind of a following will always help you like that. You could also do something which I don't do, but I know some people do, is you could actually pay for somebody to post in their stories with a big following your promotions and advertisements, and that ranges anywhere from $40 to $150 depending on their follower count and their engagement and all of that. And you just want to make sure that the audience is for your ideal customers before you pay for something like that. But I've never done that, but I know that other people do that, especially if they have a smaller following. And so that's one to do. And then just recently I've gotten a lot of sales by being in different programs, coaching programs. And as I built relationships with the people in the group, naturally they knew what I did, and then they like purchase my products or services. And it was not like this spammy way, because I've had that spammy way where this one girl was like, kept telling me to buy her services, and I was like, what the heck? Like, it should be natural. It should be like out of relationship with somebody. Like, don't be that person that goes into people's DMs and like, hey, what's going on? So tell me about yourself. Okay, let me sell you something. Like, don't do that. Like, I think it should be more natural, like where you're just already like kind of becoming a friend, and then they already know by just scoping you out through your social media, like what you do and the services you provide. I feel like that's a much better way than just like going straight in their DMs and saying, hey, this is what I'm offering. I actually know some people that are too pushy and makes me not like them. So I think just to build relationships in general, and them, they know what you do by scoping out what you are about in your personal Instagrams. Another way that you could promote your services and product is like TikTok and Clubhouse and YouTube, like now, by just having your social media link trees and all of that in the bio, and then they will see what you're about. So this guy was talking in a Clubhouse about coaching services and how to get high ticket prices for your coaching services, and I was like getting so much value from him that I went into his Linktree bio and Instagram because it was connected to his Clubhouse, and I immediately bought his $50 class because I realized like this guy's gonna give me good value for my money, and I just think it's gonna be worth it. And then when I bought his class, like I was really glad I bought it because I bought a lot of really bad stuff, but this stuff was really, really good. So if you are in Clubhouse and you just provide value and you really sound like you know what you're talking about, then people will look at your bio. And if your bio is optimized and has your link trees and all your your Instagram bio and your products and services bio, then they'll buy it that way. Like for instance, this YouTube video, I'm gonna link down there my academy as well as my Instagram class. So if anybody's interested in what I have to say here, they'll be like, whoa, I'm impressed with what she says. And then, they'll maybe join my classes. But I think just the way to do it is just natural and in relationship. I think that like people know if your only agenda is to sell things to them, or, if your only purpose is to see you as like, not as a person, but more as like, a prospect. Like you're not even a person, you're just a prospect to them. Like I hate that. Like, so I'm pretty sure you pick up on it when people are like that, and like if you don't like it, then don't do it. Like I hate when people just come into my face, like I join a Facebook group and right away they DM me like, hey, what's going on, you want to schedule service appointment with me? Like I hate that. It's better to just have like your own personal Facebook group, provide a lot of value, provide a lot of content, and then maybe they'll like 80-20 rule, like then provide some links for your services and products. Okay, so just make sure that you are being considerate of your potential client, their price point, the sweet spot for how much you want to price things, because like if they're bargain shoppers, then you're not going to be like, buy my $3,000 $10,000 coaching program. Like, are you smoking crack? But then like if your audience is like, oh yeah, that's the norm, that's how the industry standard is, like you should also like take into consideration your audience. And in anything and everything, think about how you could be in service to them. So if they're not people that you feel like you could help, or if they're not in a situation that you think you could help them, then don't even like make that offer, because you want to make sure that you could get and give the best value for your customers, your clients. Because if I'm selling like my Instagram class, which is only $40, I feel like that could be purchased by a lot of people. But then I have like my fashion seller class, and that's a little bit more expensive. I have to know that my customers or my students also have to have money for inventory, that they have time and flexibility to go shopping, that they will research, and they have that time to do all that. And if I just sell that to everybody, like that wouldn't be helpful to the people that like have no money whatsoever, and they can't even buy inventory, and they just lost their job, and they have like no money, like they're surviving just to like get their next meal or something. Like I wouldn't like promote my services to them because they can't even buy the inventory. So just be mindful of like your audience and who you communicate with, and also just make sure that you add value before you just sell things. Like Instagram, I just posted a video on like how I make purchasing decisions on shoes, and then I said, if you want to learn more, this is my class. If I just said, hey, everybody buy my class, without any like giving them any insider tips or whatever, it's just kind of like it's a little bit off-putting, right? So make sure that like you also provide some sort of value or insight, and then also sell whatever you want to do, and just be reasonable about how often you pitch. Okay, I hope this helps somebody. Bye.